Hey y'all, it's Ebony. Welcome or welcome back. Hope y'all are doing okay today. So I wanted to put some clips from two of my previous vlogs in one dedicated video, and that's because I wanted to show y'all the entire process of me retwisting my hair, doing a 2-strand twist style, and then doing my first protective style on locks. And I want to preface this video by saying I am not a professional, I am not a stylist, I am just someone who has elected to maintain my own locks on my journey. Don't mind the washing machine in the back, but y'all, when I say I kind of don't want to part the back of my hair, but I feel like I'm gonna do it just to keep everything nice and neat, but I really want to like breeze through this, and I don't want to part the back of my hair because who gonna see it anyway? No one's gonna see it. So my bestie and I were getting ready to head to Colombia, and I wanted to obviously redo my hair for us going on a vacation together. So I started with retwisted my locks, as one would do if they have locks, most likely. And I retwisted my locks, and I had every intention of wearing my locks just like out in Colombia, but y'all will see later in the video that my little 2-strand twist didn't actually come out how I wanted, and it kind of, just the way that my locks was looking at that point, discouraged me a little bit with wearing my hair just out in Colombia without any added, like, you know, extensions or anything from the Cuban hair or the Marley hair. So I did end up doing a protective style the following, actually a few days later, because I think I left the 2-strand twist in for a couple days, just wearing a headscarf. Like, I wasn't even confident in the 2-strand twist this time around. And the last, you know, 2 times that I did 2-strand twist in my hair, I was able to rock them and, you know, feel fairly confident in them. This time, I don't know if it's just because my locks have different like lumps and bumps and all that stuff in it right now. They just kind of looked a little weird, so I didn't have the same comfort level this time around. But right now I'm just showing y'all me retwisting my hair. I don't always use the same products necessarily, but I normally, the routine stays the same. So I wash my hair and then I condition my hair. I do. Sometimes I deep condition, but some conditioner is going in my hair. Then I rinse that out, of course. I apply a leave-in conditioner. Then I seal with the oil. I usually use a combination of like argan oil and castor oil, and then I start to retwist my hair. And then the product that I do use to retwist my hair is the all day lock gel, I think is what it's called. So that one I feel like has a pretty good hold. I've enjoyed it this far, but it does have a little bit of flaking. I don't know if it's because of the products that I used beforehand, but I will say it does have some flaking, so just be aware of that. But this is me retwisting my hair. I usually do the palm rolling and locksmithing method. Hopefully that's not too many, you know, methods going on to one retwist session, but this seems to be doing pretty good for my retwist, at least for like the first couple weeks. I still stand by my retwists don't last that great all the time, but I'm not just quite there ready to interlock, so that's not really where I'm at right now. So this is just the method that I'm using. And for those loose hairs, because I have a lot of them, y'all, I usually just wrap them around the lock and try not to wrap too tight because I don't want it to create any more deformities in my lock, because again, I feel like maybe those deformities that I did or have been experiencing come from like when I wrap the hair around the lock, and I feel like maybe sometimes I'm wrapping it a little too tight and it just creates these unnecessary like little bumps and whatnot in the lock. But yeah, this is just me retwisting. I also contemplated not parting it this time around, but the Virgo in me who likes things a little more particular than others, I just couldn't get away with not parting it, so I did part it.
crazy.
Once all of my locks were retwisted, it was time for me to do the little 2-strand twist style, and I always start with some rubber bands and dousing them in some oil just so that the rubber bands are not, you know, causing tension and breakage on my ends. And basically what I'm doing here is wrapping each lock, twisting each lock around one another pretty much. And as I get closer to the ends, like I said, at this stage in my lock journey, my locks were kind of different sizes a little bit, also some different lengths. As you can see here, you can see like different bumps and whatnot. It's not a very uniform twist, so it did look weird to me, y'all, especially like some of the ends you'll see in other clips in this video. I felt like the ends kind of look straggly on some, because as you can see, some of my ends are still pretty loose and curly, so it did just look a little strange in some parts, but that's okay. That's all part of the journey. I was only 6 months locked at this point. This video was filmed in August of this year, so would have brought me to the 6 month point. And you know, I understand like they're not going to be very mature locks at this stage. Things may look a little different, and everyone's locks are different, so my expectations for mine shouldn't be dependent on what someone else's looks like at this point in their journey. But anyway, now that that is said and done, I am just again doing the 2-strand twist method on my locks, and yeah, you all can see that, and I'll just let y'all watch. Hey y'all, so this is my hair after me trying to do some 2-strand twists. These 2-strand twists did not come out like the last 2 batches of 2-strand twists that I had, and that's probably because my hair is starting to thicken up a little bit. So like as you can see, it's thicker like in this middle shaft area than it is at the ends. Like my ends are still kind of like loose a little bit on some of my locks, so I'm thinking that's why my hair ain't looking that great right now. It's just like some of them are like look at this one for example, right up top real thick, down here what is that? So yeah, it kind of looks crazy, and I can't even really put it like in no cute little style right now because it just looks off. It doesn't look that great, so I'm gonna take these out. And I wanted to keep these in for like a week because I wanted for them to like set into place while like before my trip. But first of all, they are tight and it's like pulling my scalp, and I don't want all that tension on my scalp right now. And number 2, again, I just don't like the way it looks. I'm finding myself wearing headscarves these past few days, and the headscarf, because I like to have it like secure, aka tight, it causes a little bit more tension that I just don't want on my head right now. So I'm gonna take these out and allow my hair to just breathe and rest. But y'all, I did order some Cuban hair or Marley hair, so I am planning to do my hair in some twists for my trip. I didn't intend for this. I actually wanted to wear like my natural hair, my real hair, but I just don't know what is going to be given. So I'm going to do some twists for my trip, and I'm hoping those come out good because this will be my first time doing a protective style on locks. So I'm actually a little nervous about that, but I hope they come out good. And I also hope it's not too heavy because, again, I don't want all that tension. But right now we're about to take these out. I'm using the Pattern Beauty Argan Oil. I don't think it really matters what oil you use. I'm just using this because I have it and I don't use it often, so I need to like kind of force myself to use it. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm about to take these out and I'll show y'all what it looks like at the end. But I'm about to put on my YouTube video and get to work. Hey y'all, we're back today to work on my hair. This is a lot of hair. I washed this with or I guess I did a rinse, an apple cider vinegar rinse, and let it soak in apple cider vinegar. I don't know, probably for like 30 minutes yesterday, and then I rinsed it out with just regular water and then let it air dry overnight. And throughout the day it's completely dry now, thank goodness, because I was thinking that it was gonna still be a little damp, but it's completely dry. I hope I don't have to use all of this because this will be very heavy. This is 8 packs of hair. I don't want to use all of that, but we shall see. And then I also did some I don't know, like some loose wave hair, curly hair, to give it like a goddess twist type of vibe. So we're gonna see how this goes, and if I don't like it, then I will take it out. So let's get started. And am I delulu for thinking that this is gonna take me like 3 hours? I don't have to part my hair, don't have to do any of that stuff. I don't really have to retwist it because I literally just twisted it last weekend. So I'm thinking this should go fairly fast. We shall see, but the time right now is 6:02. There we go. So we shall see how long it takes me to finish this. I really hope it doesn't take that long. And also, I don't plan to use any product on my hair this time because I literally just washed it, conditioned it, all that stuff this past weekend. So I don't want to add too much product like jam and all that stuff, so I won't be doing that. But you know, I should put some oil. I think I'm gonna put some oil on my hair first because I just want to make sure like everything's locked in. So that I will do, but other products I probably will not be using it unless I see a need for it, but I probably won't if I'm being honest. So let's get started. All right, y'all, so it is time for the protective style install, and this is my first time doing a protective style on Locs, but I felt like it would be pretty much the same concept as when I did island twist in the past. If you care to see that video of when I did island twist on loose natural hair, then I will link it for you all, but right now I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing with my locks. So I did order some marley hair from Amazon. I think this was Cuban marley hair, but first, I don't see much of a difference, so it's probably just the same thing. I started with retwisting my hair just a little bit at the root and then twisting each lock around each other. Then I added the first piece of marley hair, and basically you twist each hair into each lock, kinda. So you're gonna be twisting obviously the locks in the same direction, they're all going the same way, and you twist the hair within that direction. Then you just twist the hair around each other. It sounds more complicated than it is, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's not that difficult to do singlies, I think, or even island twists as people call them now. But I then added a piece of this little curly hair and I twist that down a little bit just to get the hair into the lock and secure, and then I clip a piece up when I feel like I'm at a good, you know, length for the curly hair. Then I just keep twisting down. I think I added another piece of marley hair to the back. I think for the back, actually, I added 3 pieces of marley hair. This hair was very long. That was a mistake I made. I think it was a little too long. Like, it was cute, don't get me wrong, but it was just a little longer than I expected. It was a little too bulky too, so I couldn't even wear my hair like in a bun if I wanted to. For the entire trip, I was wearing either my hair down in a low ponytail or half up, half down. I couldn't do a full ponytail. It was just too long, too much hair, but it was very, very cute. But yeah, I'm just repeating that process on down, twisting within each other and then twisting around each other, basically. And again, I feel like it sounds a little bit more difficult than it is. Hopefully you guys can see my hands. I feel like my hands might look like I'm just twisting it at this point, but trust me, I'm also twisting them within each other before twisting them around each other. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did all the way down, and I'll come and check in with y'all a little bit later in the video, but for now, just continue watching. are literally minutes away from the 3-hour mark, and y'all, I don't even think I'm about halfway done yet. So we definitely not about to make that deadline. So far it's looking okay. The length is kind of a little too long. I shouldn't have got it this length, but what did I expect? I think this was like 28 inches or something like that. So I knew it was gonna be long, but like this might be a little too long. But yeah, right now I have this much done. Ooh, hopefully I'm in the frame. Okay, wait. Right now I have this much done. Okay, I can see it. So I'm working my way up the back a little bit now. I'm actually at the, is that the second or third row? The third row up from the back. So I have quite a bit to go. This whole section. Oh, I hope I'm not doing this all night, y'all. That really was not the plan, but yeah, I don't even know how many. This is probably like a good 12 twists. I thought I would have more than this. This is probably like a good 15, if that. Shoot, it's like not that much right now. What, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I probably have about 30 something more to go, because I have what, 98, so 40. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough hair. I tried to use one strand and see if that would work, but that's not working. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but something will have to be done, because I can't be doing this all night. And yeah, but anyway, I'm about to take a break and make some food because I'm getting hungry, y'all. So I will check back once I'm back in here. Y'all don't know how happy I was when I reached this last twist. I was so done, so over it. It took me forever to do this style, y'all, forever. But I was pretty satisfied with the way that it looked. I also want to point out that as I got towards the front of my head, I wasn't using 3 pieces of marley hair anymore. I went down to 2 because I was feeling nervous and thinking that I was going to run out of hair, because I felt like using 3 was just a little too much. Each pack within that 8-pack of marley hair, I believe, only had like 12 strands or something like that. It wasn't very many, so I was feeling like I was gonna run out, so I had to kind of just reel it in a little bit. But after everything was all said and done, I went and applied some hair mousse throughout the hair, and I applied a very generous amount because I wanted to make sure that these little curly pieces were set. And then I also went through each curly piece individually and made sure to thoroughly apply the product on that piece. And I really thought it would help with the tangling, but y'all, this hair tangled so badly. I was ready to take it out like maybe 2 days into us being in Colombia. It was so tangled, oh my goodness. So my recommendation would be that if you do this style, choose a quality human hair, because those curly pieces, that synthetic curly pieces, just aren't cutting it all the time. But here's the finished product. I hope that y'all enjoyed this look in this video, and if you have any tips, as always, leave them in the comments below. But yeah, that's all from me, y'all. Thank you for watching, and until next time, y'all, peace.